Hey guys, and welcome back to part 3 of the Sonic the Hedgehog 2 playthrough. We are going through the third zone in the game right now, Aquatic Ruin. I apologize, this part's going to be slow because it's just, or small rather, because it's just going to be Aquatic Ruin. Because we do 2 special stages in this zone. I was actually lucky enough to get 2 attempts because I practiced it. And sadly, most of the footage was cut out because, most of the footage was spent on special stages. I only figured this out after the fact. Like, you see me fumbling around right now in the zone, just trying to collect as many rings without, being as cautious as I can be. Because, well, I don't want to lose my rings. And yeah. But anyway, let's do the special stage, why don't we? This is special stage 4. It's pretty, yeah. You get the picture, you know what's going on. I don't like these special stages, they're way too hard. At least for me anyway. If you find them to be easy, well, good for you I guess. But I don't like them. Anyway, so this is how you do it. From now on there won't be like any montages or anything because you know what's going on, you know the drill. I fail every special stage like 20 times and then I finally get it right. Like special stage 5 is, again, as I said, special stage 5 is also going to be in this video, but I don't want to show all the failed footage of me all over again. I think it got, I pretty much said what I wanted to say with the last part, with special stage 3 and now this one. I might do something for the 7th one, but the special stage is already long, as pretty long as it is. It's really hard to come up with commentary for this. So, just collect the rings. It's trial and error pretty much because, sometimes you're going to want to know where the rings are. You're gonna need to because, and know where the bombs are, because sometimes when you're like the camera's facing upwards, you can't really see the track, and then they put bombs in the middle of the track. And that's just bad design because you just get hit because you were not expecting anything. And so if I have any piece of advice to say, whenever the stage is like turning right or left or just facing up, the camera's pointing upwards, like kind of like right now or just a second ago, don't be in the middle. Just hang to the left or right because you're most likely gonna get hit with something you don't want to get hit with. So yeah. Other than that, trial and error. There you go. Got the 4th Chaos Emerald. Woo hoo. I should probably talk about the zone we're in. Aquatic Ruin zone. This is the tradition, like this is supposed to be the water zone of the game. Because, it's Aquatic Ruin. Like Chemical Plant I thought was supposed to be that, but no, it's Aquatic Ruin. And, for a water zone, I really like, again, this is what I mentioned before about the whole world design bit. Better thought out than Sonic 1. So, just like Sonic 1, Sonic and Tails are pretty slow underwater. They can't do much. And by the way, that's bad design when you're running and the Burrowbot hits you like that. And by the way, that guy looks like Grounder. If anyone watched the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, I watched it as a kid. And that's a red Grounder, Scratching Grounder, if you know who those two are. Anyway, but again, your Sonic and Tails, you're pretty slow underwater. Like this zone entirely, you can completely skip the water if you stick to the high pathways. So you don't have to worry about drowning or be really slow underwater and tedious platforming and whatnot. If you're good with your platforms, you don't have to touch the water at all. But I am trying to get a special stage, so I will dive into the water because there are a lot of rings in the water. So, or the water is just a longer pathway in general. So, like right here, I'm gonna fall down. Why? Because there are 2 ring boxes like just floating in midair for some reason. And they're gonna help me tremendously. But yeah, this is and this is the water zone. Like we're not gonna see water again throughout the entire game, so that's good. I really like how they took that to heart and they're like, you know what, people don't want to be underwater. So yeah, Aquatic Ruin, great water zone. I like this zone a lot. Not to mention the music, super catchy, super fun. I love every track in this game, and I've been practicing this game recently, so I've been remembering every track too. Like, some of the zones coming up are just so fun to listen to and sing along with. But I won't do that, don't worry. I don't want to sing along with that because, you know, I'm doing a Let's Play. I'm trying to be professional. Gotta put the quality in almost quality. So, you know. Anyway, be careful because there is an ambush right here. I'm trying not to get hit. Kill these guys and destroy them. Because, well, Sonic flings up, by the way, hang to the right here. Hang to the left, rather. And you can find an invisible wall. Extra life. Booyah! Yeah. But Sonic flings up off of that red springy thing. Not a spring, but the thing I just springed up. He isn't curled in ball form, so you can get hit by those, and I usually do. I actually discovered that life trying to avoid those guys at one point, a while back, one of my playthroughs. So yeah, and you know, all that's left in the part is like this special stage, and then the boss fight. We're at the boss fight, so this is Chaos Emerald 5, I believe. So you know, again, I failed this multiple times. This is like attempt 21 or something, and I decided not to leave in any of like the fails and this is actually one of those not too many bombs on the track, but a lot of rings in awkward places, and it requires a lot of rings. Like the last checkpoint requires like 200 rings, and you know, at that point the checkpoint before it only required like 110, and it's pretty brutal, I guess. But again, since I'm using save states, it's just trial and error. So yeah. So, you know, special stages are pretty soon. We only have 2 more to do after this one. And I'm pretty glad that I'm getting them as early as Aquatic Ruin. Because I honestly expected... I tried to practice this game as much as possible so I can, like... I knew I was going to use save states because I was not going to do these in one shot. But I wanted to secure, like, attempts. Because usually, again, when I'm playing this game, I don't try to go for the Chaos Emerald. So it doesn't matter if I get hit or not. It's cool. But, like... when I was practicing the stages so that I wouldn't, I would secure as many attempts as possible so I can get all 7 Chaos Emeralds by like Zone 5 or Zone 6 or something. Maybe even Zone 7, but you know. So we're going at a pretty good rate. Yeah. Anyway, Eggman boss fight. If you jump on the totem poles early on, then you can ignore this entire boss fight. He pretty much moves left to right with his hammer, smacks the totem pole, and an arrow comes out or a spear comes out. And you dodge the spear, obviously, that's his only method of attack. And you're supposed to jump on the spear when it sticks to the other totem pole and then hit him from that. But as you saw right there, I just jump on the totem poles and keep jumping away at him. And yeah, really, Eggman, is that all you have? Really, Eggman, is that it? Huh, Eggman, huh? Anyway, so yeah, that's Aquatic Rune. Sorry for the short part. Next part will be longer, hopefully, because I'll keep in mind, because I didn't keep it in mind to record 2 zones. I thought the recording would be pretty big, and it was going to be if I got any special stages in the next zone. So sorry for this short part. Anyway, tune in to part 3 where we head to the 4th zone. See what that's all about. See ya.